'cause these walls are a force in my heart. Watching the blue go grey. It could be dizziness or a false start. It's pointless anyway.
It's Friday. It's 2 o'clock. It's not Crockerjack. It is. That shows my age, doesn't it? It's Telca 2020. I would like to say I'm delighted to join you today, but I'm also sad to join you today in this format. We should have had this event back in June, and I really want to say thank you for everyone who's helped us pull this together in the most difficult of years. But we're going to enjoy ourselves over the next hour or so. If you're nominated for the awards, you'll be in a Zoom room. So make sure you turn on your cameras, and what will happen today is that you'll see your names come up, and then we'll have our sponsor or award presenter call your name out. So I want to hear you cheering. You've got the hashtag there on the screen, which is Telca20. Make sure you post all your images. And before we start, let me just say one thing, which is that, you know, we really, really appreciate all of you being part of what you've done this year. I think it's been a tremendously difficult year for the whole energy sector. And I think the brokering side of the energy sector has done an amazing job. And, you know, as I talk you through what we've done this year and this refresh of Telca, the information particularly that Jeff has gleaned, we've seen a real picture of how, forget all the things that businesses have had to deal with. Thankfully, the one thing most haven't had to worry about is energy. And that's because of the resilience of the energy sector, the resilience of the network, and of course, the brilliant work that brokers have done. And that's what we really want to celebrate over the next hour. So, some simple bits of rules that you need to do is make sure you absolutely hit that tweet or take that picture. If you win, celebrate, cheer, make sure you're really enjoying yourselves. And if you don't make it through, can I just say you already have been a winner? Because if you find out what we're going to tell you later about how difficult it was to get through to the shortlist, you should pat yourselves on the back. Now, we couldn't do this event without our sponsors. Like every event, you need sponsors, and I am delighted to thank all our sponsors this year who've made such a great effort in the difficult circumstances we have to help you, help us bring this show to you today. And I'd like to introduce one of our sponsors, Steve Daniels, the MD of Positive Energy, our main sponsor. Steve, hello, how are you?
Hi, very well, thanks. How are you?
Rare, excellent. Listen, I just want to say thank you very much for supporting us. Can you tell the audience a little bit why you wanted to get involved in Telca this year?
Yeah, sure. We are a broker-only supplier, as most people know. So for us, it was really important to support brokers, particularly in this year, how things have progressed with the year, with the dreaded COVID, etc., etc. And we, you know, our mission really is to put our brokers at the forefront of energy. They don't always get the best press, but we think the opposite of that. We only want to work with brokers, and we want to support them and give them the kudos that they deserve.
Do you agree with me, Steve, that, you know, despite everything in this difficult year, actually the energy sector has really been the thing that's not made the headlines because of the work that companies like yourselves, because of the work that brokers have been doing to help businesses?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think the sector actually has really rallied and has been innovative, have put things in place. We as a business have downtime whatsoever, and the brokers that we work with were very took a real kind of can-do attitude, changed the way that they worked from home, were resilient, innovative, all those kind of good sort of buzzwords. But it was a really good team effort, and it was something that I think as a whole sector, it really has shown that resilience.
And just finally, I mean, a great name, Positive Energy. So I see you've got a positive attitude. You're looking forward to 2021, and what are your hopes for kind of, you know, this big year of transition? Because we've had all the legislation about net zero. I think we should feel with the vaccine, things could be a bit more positive. What's your hopes for 21, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, the hopes are that obviously we get to some sort of normality as quickly as possible. I think everyone's adapted incredibly well. I think the way in which we move forward will probably change a little bit, if truth be told. I think there will be more kind of home working from now on. People less reliant on face-to-face meetings all the time, that kind of stuff. So, you know, really sort of strengthening the net zero type approach. But yeah, we're super excited about next year, you know, and our brokers are as well, and we're really looking forward to doing a lot of business and hopefully seeing everyone in person this time next year.
Excellent, Steve. Thanks very much. I know you'll be back to present our final award, Consultancy of the Year, so I'll catch you a bit later. Thanks a lot.
Thanks very much.
Brilliant, Steve Daniels there. Now, remember, if you're in the Zoom rooms or if you're watching this, turn your cameras on because we'll be coming to you when we do the actual nomination. So make sure if you've got your camera turned off, it's like that classic thing. Bottom left, camera on, sound on. Yeah, we've been doing that for ages. So make sure you're doing that in the Zoom rooms. Now, Steve, brilliant. All our sponsors, brilliant, as I said. But also, we've changed everything. So let me explain why this year's Telca is so different. We were thinking about a refresh anyway, and Jeff and I have been looking at Telca, which unbelievably, this is our 8th year of Telca, and we were looking at how the industry has changed, we're looking at how the sector has changed in terms of what it needed, and I think the role of brokers has changed, and so this year's Telca has been very different. What has happened is there hasn't actually been an entry form. We had more than 100 companies that were interested in expressing an interest to enter the awards. We had 41 that have made the shortlist, and those 41 made it because they went through a very rigorous process of an interview, which lasts about an hour and a half, covering all the topics that will bring you the awards around. So the policies that you have on customer service, diversity, innovation, trust, and all of that was then compiled together, and that information was given to our independent judging panel. And once again, let me thank our judges. They have been absolutely brilliant this year in trying circumstances. They've had to do it all remotely. We haven't had a chance to meet up. And can I just tell you this? Every single one of those people you see up on screen, every single person gave their time for free. They did this with absolute candor and rigor. And there would be no way that I could be confident that Telca is an award worth winning if it wasn't for these independent judges. And I'm delighted that one of those judges, Anisha Minocha, is about to join me now. Anisha, how are you?
Very well, thank you, Sumit. How are you doing?
Excellent, looking very glamorous. You've done it, you see. I was wondering what people would wear at lunchtime.
I thought I'd go with the theme and join you. And as it's online, there's still reason to celebrate. So let's dress up.
You've been a brilliant judge. Thank you so much for doing it for the first time this year. How did you find the judging process? And how did you find the caliber of the companies that you were looking at?
So the judging process was really interesting. It was the videos, as you had described, interviews to watch, and also written entries to written essays to go through. The caliber, I think, was very high. It was really interesting to note in terms of customer service, how companies have adapted in these challenging times to continue to provide the customer service from a business continuity perspective. But what was also quite interesting was two other things. One, how in these challenging times, some companies have innovated and come up with not just ways of working at home, but also new products and services that help solve friction along that customer journey and improve the customer experience. And that was quite interesting to see. Also, what was really positive and heartening to see was the number of programs and initiatives the companies have put in place for their own staff, for their own welfare and well-being. So that was great to see, and it gives me a lot of hope for 2021 as we go into the post-COVID world.
Excellent. And finally, just on that point, I mean, as I said, thank you so much for giving your time for us to do this. You've worked in the energy sector many years and been in various parts. Why do you think the broker sector is even more important in a time like this?
in these challenging times, it's not just COVID that we're dealing with, we're also dealing with a decarbonisation challenge. So the brokers play a very important part, and it goes beyond procuring energy and the contracts that people are signing. It's the brokers are the first point of contact for a lot of customers who are starting out on that decarbonisation journey. Where do you buy good energy from? Where do you buy renewable energy from? But also it becomes an interesting gateway to navigating that next step for decarbonisation. What are our options beyond buying the energy in a responsible manner? Where would you go next? And we're starting to see that with a number of the companies, that there's different diversity of solutions coming up, which are adding to that customer solving their problems, really, and helping people navigate that pathway, because it's complex, as we know.
Thank you so much for those brilliant words. And Anisha, can I just say thanks for being a judge. It's been brilliant to have you on board, and hope you enjoy the rest of the ceremony. Take care.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Sumit. Thanks.
Right. Let me tell you one thing about all of this. So you can see what will happen later, and you'll get all the information the judges have got together to produce the shortlist and chosen the winners. But that information is being turned into something which we've called the Telca report. It'll be released on Monday. The sponsors will be getting a copy, and anyone in the energy sector will be able to get a copy of this. We'll tell you how to do that on NG Live News from Monday. And what this will be, I hope, a real investigative look at the state of the broker market, which we will do annually from now on. And I think it's a great piece of work. It's what we really pride ourselves on, trying to get under the skin of what's happening in the industry. So watch out for the Telca report on Monday. Right, enough of me wittering on, wearing this terrible red shirt that I've worn for decades, but it's time for the awards, and let me take you through what we'll be doing. So, simple bit of housekeeping. If you're watching this and you've got your friends or colleagues in other places who are actually going to be speaking to us, make sure their cameras are on and they are unmuted when they are ready to be told that they're the winner. If you are watching this, cheer. If you're watching this, make sure you scream and get this going, because you know what? You deserve it. And use that hashtag. Enough of it. Let's get on with it. Award number 1.
Best Business Solution Technology, sponsored by Carbon Expert. Our nominations are Amber Energy, Brownlow Utilities, Business-Wise Solutions, Catalyst Digital Energy, Consultancy Group, Save Money Cut Carbon, Shields Energy, Trident Utilities, Utility Team, and Zygo.
An excellent list. And to present this award, I have the man from Del Monte, the man with that kind of angel's look. He knows what I'm about to say. James Napier, MD of Carbon Expert. James, how are you?
I'm very good, Sumit. How are you?
You're looking so sober. I like it. It's amazing.
Can you hear me okay, Sumit?
I can indeed. What I'd like to ask you, just before you announce the winner, thank you for being part of the judging process as well. But Carbon Expert, you're a partner with us on Future Net Zero, with the Future Net Zero standard. Briefly, could you tell the audience what the aim of Carbon Expert is and why this particular category means a lot to you about technology?
The aim of Carbon Expert is to help all businesses, especially SME businesses, to fully mobilize and target net zero. I think that's going to be important for everyone. This is very important for us because I think, for years now, the TPI sector has been investing heavily in really good value-adding technology, and we want to be part of that. And it was really interesting to see just how much great technology is still being developed by the sector.
And briefly, James, I mean, that is the thing, isn't it? Technology will play an even bigger part as we head towards this net zero pathway that we're all on.
I think it's absolutely critical. I think making it easy to be lower carbon is fundamental to actually achieving lower carbon. I think if people won't go out of their way to do a huge amount to compromise the way they live, so technology is the way that makes lowering carbon emissions easy for people, and it's absolutely key to actually achieving the targets that have been set for us.
Excellent. Well, look, let's go to the Zoom room where we have our nominees. Okay, wave, get ready, guys. James, I think you have a gold envelope. I'll leave it to you to announce the winner.
It's goldish, looks white on screen though. The winner for Best Technology for 2020 is Zygo. Congratulations.
Zygo, well done, well done.
Thank you, thank you.
Congratulations.
So excited
James,
about
do
this.
you want to say something?
Yeah,
James, do
no,
you want to say something?
Really impressive platform. And I think as we look to the future, the ability for easier trading of electricity is going to be fundamental. And I thought what you guys have put together was fantastic to start to enable peer-to-peer trading in the future. So congratulations and well done.
Thank you
How
very
do you
much.
feel?
Yeah, great. I mean, it's like not just my award or anything. It's basically the team's been working really hard during very difficult times. You know, to keep the transition to renewables going in a digital way. We really believe that technology is going to facilitate the transition to 100% renewable. And also at the same time, it's going to support renewable energy generators and you know, the companies are actually building the wind and solar farms to actually build more and replace directly fossil fuel energy with green electrons. So we're very excited about this.
Well, many congratulations. Your award will be with you. It'll be delivered by Jeff Curran sometime in the new year. So unfortunately, that's the only downer. But well done. Celebrate today. Make sure you put it out on the hashtag. All the best. Brilliant, excellent. Our first winners there. And as I said, technology will be a big player. Our next award is all about net zero. And this is, I suppose, the big shift in what has happened over the last 18 months. You're probably all aware about our sister platform, Future Net Zero. You're all aware of what the government has said about where we need to go in terms of net zero. The government has pushed for a deadline of 2030 for a 68% cut in our carbon emissions compared to 1990 levels. We're going to be having electric cars, probably diesel cars and fossil fuel cars. So being a net zero leader is going to be so important, an advisor for businesses that are out there. And that's who this next category is all about. So here are the nominations for Net Zero Leader.
Net Zero Leaders, sponsored by SSE Business Energy. Our nominations are Amber Energy, Brownlow Utilities, Businesswise Solutions, DB Group, Energize, NG Impact, Envirogy Power, Mighty, Save Money Cut Carbon, Schneider Electric, Shields Energy, and YPO.
And to present the award, please welcome Nikki Flanders, MD of Energy Customer Solutions at SSE Business Energy. Nikki, how are you?
I'm really well. How are you?
Excellent. I love it. This time that you haven't got your son's guitar in the background. We spoke earlier in the summer. I thought you were going to start it. It looks wonderful.
Actually, my lockdown project was we turned the shed into a studio. So yeah, he's now in the shed.
Excellent. Can you just briefly say thank you very much for supporting us this year? Why did you want to be involved in Telca this year?
Yeah, well, look, firstly, thanks. What a great award. So at SSE, we are investing £7.5 billion over the next 5 years in low carbon solutions. And as we all know, for net zero to be a reality, everyone in the energy chain needs to play their part. And that's why this award is so great, because customers, as has already been mentioned, need to be strongly partnered on their journey to net zero. And energy consultants and brokers are a key part of that energy ecosystem.
And Nikki, I know that we've spoken during the year. It's been a tough year for everyone. Why do you think brokers, for you as a company, why do brokers matter, and how have you seen them cope with the situation this year? Because as I said right at the beginning, I think the energy sector has done an incredible job of resilience and keeping all the vital services going, and brokers have played a part.
Yeah, I agree, and I again endorse the sort of sentiment at the beginning that we've all maintained energy, which is great. So I've not heard of any significant issues over the period, and I think the role of brokers and what we're seeing more importantly at the minute is actually having those conversations with customers. There's so much out there, where do you go? And brokers being the signposts, the aggregators of information, actually play a critical role.
Nikki, thank you so much to you and all the team at SSE Business Energy for supporting us. Let's go to the Zoom room. Let's get them all ready. And I hope that you've got your gold envelope, your attempt at a gold envelope, whatever you have. If you would please open it and reveal the winner.
If I get a drum roll, is there a drum roll? We just make one up.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm delighted to say that the winner is Schneider Electric.
Well done, well done. Many congratulations.
Thank you, really excited. I don't have the two guys in the background at the previous winner, but yay.
Nikki, would you like to say something to our winner, Schneider Electric?
Look, congratulations. So really, really well done. I've obviously already heard from Sumit how hard the judges were on the criteria. So a worthy winner. Congratulations.
Thank you very, very much. It's really, really exciting to be getting that, especially on the eve of the 5th anniversary of the Paris Agreement. So on behalf of everyone, we're really, really honored and extremely proud about this recognition, as it represents not only our own efforts behind the vision of net zero, but more importantly, it's also the concentrated actions that we took this year to streamline, prioritize, and work actually as a carbon consultancy and walk this talk with our clients. So thanks to the team, to the trust of our clients, and we promise to celebrate today, and tomorrow we'll go and do even more.
Absolutely, you deserve it. Well done, thanks a lot, and all the best.
Thank you.
That is brilliant, and I do think the whole idea about kind of where we go with net zero will be the big, no, not even the big story. It is the story for the next decade for all of us in the energy sector. Now, our next award will be about well-being, and I think this is something that again, if you look at what this year has been, it's come into focus far more. We've all here at Energy Live News, our team has been decimated. Our banter in the office has had to be banter on Zoom and Teams. We've had to move everyone to remote working, and so many companies have had to do this. And I do think the well is something that really hasn't been looked at enough. And this year has put it into focus far more than anything, which is why we wanted to celebrate that with a special award. So it's my pleasure to take you across the globe to a familiar face sitting in Kathmandu. Look at that! I've got so excited about who's going to be presenting this. I forgot to tell you who the nominations are. So here's the nomination list.
The Wellbeing Award, sponsored by Energy Live News. Our nominations are Advantage Utilities, BRU, Carbon XGen, Control Energy Costs, Cost Advice Services, Indigo Swan, Mighty, Monarch Partnership, Pulse, Utility Aid, Utility Bidder, and Utility Trade.
Well, now you know it's definitely live, right? We wouldn't have put that in as a deliberate cock-up. So, Pri, how are you?
It was going so well and you messed it up.
You should know I would do that.
How are you, Sumit?
Yeah, I'm really good. And Pri, you're in Nepal. You are now our official international editor, and we love you for it. Just very briefly, before we talk about you revealing the winner, how has it been in Nepal, and how you see, you know, with the eyes that you've had of covering energy for so long here and now writing from there, what's the kind of conversations that people are having around the energy sector there?
I'd say it's different anyway because of the situation we're in. But as everyone else around the world, and as you guys at ELN, I'm just sitting at home and writing and trying to find news online. So I haven't had the opportunity to go out and interview people. So hopefully we'll do that in the future. But at the moment, we're still on partial lockdown. So we're only out and about once in a while.
Well, you stay safe,
so
and
strange.
well-being is very... What's so strange, talking to me like this?
Yes, and it's 8:15 in the evening.
Good. So there you go. Another proof that this is live. We don't do any pre-recorded
Yes.
Energy Live. Right. Well-being is very important. Hopefully you've been looked after by your teammates here for years. Let's go to the Zoom room and find all the finalists for Wellbeing Award. Let's have a wave, people.
Hi, everyone.
All right, Pri, I'll hand over to you to open the envelope and announce the winner, please.
Okay, it's not a gold one. I try to keep it traditional. Don't know if you can see. And the winner of the Wellbeing Award is... Should I give a little bit of a suspense? And the winner is Advantage Utilities. Congratulations.
Many congratulations.
Thank you very much indeed.
Pri, do you want to say something?
I just want to say huge congratulations to you and the team. I can see a few of them in the background. I saw them earlier. Telca is such a great platform for companies such as yourself, TPIs, and I think we try to put the best of the best TPIs forward. So I hope this is the start of many great opportunities for you and your company. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel, and why is well-being important to you? You entered this award. There must have been a reason for entering it.
It's a huge privilege for us, probably more so this year than any other previous year for obvious reasons. Our CEO founded the company in 2001. He puts a huge amount of onus on staff welfare, staff retention, and so forth. So huge credit to him, and not only him, but the whole team here. We're very close-knit. We're very together. We're very much an organisation based around the people that work for us that ultimately allow us to function as a business. So it's an absolute privilege and an honour to be able to collect the award, albeit virtually on behalf of everyone at Advantage.
Well, many congratulations. And as I said, the postman, Pat, called Jeff Curran, will be bringing you the award in the new year. Until then, celebrate and enjoy. All the best.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Nice one. Excellent. I didn't mention beer, but well done to Advantage Utilities to having a beer. And remember, you can do. We can't because I've got to drive later. But hey, let's talk about it. We're moving on now to our first award around trust. And I think, you know, all joking aside, when we try and make these awards fun, we know that they're important. I think this key point about trust remains the central element of everything we do at Telca. Without trust, there is no energy industry. Without trust, there are no customers. And this is really been the thing that we've wanted to concentrate on when it comes to disclosure of fees, when we talk about the way you treat customers. And so the Trust Award is an absolutely crucial one. So here are the nominations for our SME Most Trusted.
Most Trusted Consultancy SME, sponsored by Opus Energy. Our nominations are Catalyst Digital Energy, Consultancy Group, DB Group, Envirogy Power, Fidelity Energy, Indigo Swan, Intelligent Gas and Power, Renewable Partnerships, The Lighthouse Northern, Utility Aid, and Utility Bidder.
And I'm delighted to be joined by Anakin B, Director of SME at Opus Energy. Anakin, how are you?
I am very well. But say thank you for hosting and also for definitely giving us a much needed lift on a Friday afternoon.
That's very kind of you. Very briefly, we talk about trust, and I know that Opus, you know, thank you for supporting us on this. Why is it that you wanted to back this award in particular, and what does trust mean for your organisation?
I think it's around things that seem so simple, but are actually very, very hard to do and to do them consistently. So it's sort of demonstrating a high level of honesty and transparency with their customers and indeed ours and suppliers, to go above and beyond what's expected of them, to have systems and processes in place that, you know, protect their customers and also support them, have those processes to be fair and easy to understand. But I think also most importantly, and this is really key, is to be able to put things right when they've gone wrong.
Yeah, I think that's a really important part of trust, isn't it? To make sure that you recognise, because we all know things go wrong, that you repair that. And just before we go to the nominees, in terms of how you as a company have worked with brokers this year, how is your trust relationship with them? Because you must have had to have conversations that might have been difficult during this pandemic. How have you found the responses between you and the TPIs you work with?
I think the TPI has been great because we all have the one underlying aim, which is to do the right thing for the customer. Because if we don't have happy customers, if we don't have customers who are supported, neither of us have businesses. And I think I come from sort of outside of energy, and TPIs are definitely the people who handhold our customers through energy, which can seem to be very confusing. And the role that they play is absolutely vital. And for them to do that really well, and I've seen it done so well, is the ones who have the trust.
Brilliant. Well said. Anakin, let's go to the Zoom room where we have our finalists. So give us a wave, finalists, if you can hear us. I hope you can. All right, Anakin, I'll hand over to you to open the envelope and reveal the winner, please.
Well, I do actually have a gold envelope, which you can see. It is DB Group. Congratulations.
Many congratulations.
I just want to say a massive thank you on behalf of all the team. I'm sure they'll all be delighted.
Anakin, do you want to say something?
Yes, I first of all want to say really well done, and especially as trust, as we all know, it can take years to build, but just seconds to break. So by doing this, it just shows how well you've been working consistently over the years. So it really is a very heartfelt well done.
Thank you.
And why does trust matter so much? You know, you entered this one, you've won this. Why will it matter so much to the DB Group?
So I work with each department throughout the business, and I get to see firsthand the hard work each individual person puts into making sure that the service we offer is the best it can be. So for them to win this award, it's very much deserved by everyone within the business.
Well, enjoy it. Have a great weekend and celebrate. Thank you very much. Best of luck with everything.
Thank you.
Excellent stuff there. Now, our next category is all about a thing that we all need, and we've needed it far more now than we've probably needed it at all over the year, which is customer service, because that is the heart of everything. You heard Anakin there say, you know, unless you do the job right as a supplier or a broker, the end person, who is the customer, is the one who's you're not going to be with. So customer service is a vital part of what we need to do, and that's why, you know, we've looked at the customer service awards over the years, and we've always felt this is one of the most important things to pull together. And in terms of where customer service is going, we're really in a situation where things are turning around because people expect things to be delivered tomorrow. You know, the immediacy of the internet means that when you have a problem now, you want to be able to get your supplier or your broker to respond to you straight away. You have reviews, you have things like Trustpilot, you have loads of different ways that you communicate. Things like Twitter, things like all the social media put more pressure. And if you don't get that customer service right, you know that you're going to hear about it. And that's why I think this year, more than anything, these awards matter. So our nominations for customer service in the SME sector.
Best Customer Service SME, sponsored by Energy Live News. Our nominations are Catalyst Digital Energy, Consultancy Group, DB Group, Full Power Utilities, Indigo Swan, IU Energy, Pulse, Save Money Cut Carbon, Tritility, Utility Aid, Utility Bidder, and Utility Team.
Oh my God, it's frightening what I'm seeing now.
Yeah, well, this is my usual work from home attire, everyone. So I hope you're enjoying the show so far, and I'm glad to join you.
If you don't know him, you should know him. This is Johnny Bairstow on News Editor. Johnny, I've never seen you look so tidy.
I literally wear this every day of 2020. I don't know what you're talking about.
And, you know, you've covered all the stories throughout this turbulent year. And as you've seen, we know we've covered stories about so many, sadly, suppliers going under. We've had stories around, you know, the way brokers may have been reprimanded, energy company's been reprimanded. The trust part is an absolute, and customer service part of it is vital, isn't it? And that's the thing. I think customer service, you've done so many stories about how easy it is, as I said earlier, get it wrong, and it's all over social media. They come to us.
Yeah, I think customer service is obviously an essential part of every business, because without the customer, there is no business anyway. So you have to be able to deal with issues and keep them happy. Otherwise, they're probably not going to be your customer going forward. So I think this award is particularly important because whoever has won it has obviously provided exceptional customer service through a difficult year.
Excellent. Well, let's go to the Zoom room. Okay, let's give it a wave. Oh, look, they're
Hello, everyone.
Excited. Right, Johnny, I'll hand over to you. Hopefully you have a gold envelope.
Envelope? I don't have any envelope. No, of course I do. I have the magic gold envelope. So without further ado, the winner of Best Customer Service for SMEs is Indigo Swan.
Come on.
OMG, it can't be a Telca without Indigo Swan winning something. Congratulations.
Of course not. Of course not. Thank you very much.
Johnny, do you want to say a few words?
Yeah, of course. Massive congratulations. There's only one thing which I'm worried about, which is I hope you've still got room in your trophy cabinet over there.
I'm sure we do. Sorry, it's not. You made a very happy office here.
Yeah. You do fantastically every year. So congratulations again. You deserve it.
Thank you very much.
Can I just briefly ask, in terms of, in this year, what do you think you had to do differently around customer service? Because you're a broker that's got a great reputation, and you've always built on. I know Emily very well personally. You've always built on that kind of thing, and James as well. The customer service part of it is key to you at Indigo Swan, isn't it?
Of course it is, and I think this year is throwing up some challenges which we never had before. Obviously, across the board, and I think we just tried to be a little bit more proactive this year than reactive. We tried to reach out to customers. We thought we're going to struggle to pay bills. We'll struggle to retender and sort of be sort of opened up to go to sort of the full tender. And we just sort of listened to our clients, and I think it's paid dividends this year.
Well, I don't need to say celebrate, because I think the Swans will be at it already. So have a great weekend. Enjoy your Friday afternoon, and many congratulations.
Thank you very much again,
well
guys.
Done.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Brilliant. The Swans, they know how to party. They are ducks to water when it comes to partying. Oh, come on. For Friday afternoon, that's pretty good. What's coming up next will be even worse than that. I'll tell you in a moment. So, without further ado, let's talk about our next award category. And we've got, the first one we had earlier on was about business innovation in technology. And this one is about business solution and innovation, because innovation has probably been the thing that's really sorted this year out from anything. You've had to innovate to get around the issues caused by coronavirus. So without further ado, here are our nominees.
Best Business Solution Innovation, sponsored by the FNZ Standard. Our nominations are Amber Energy, Catalyst Digital Energy, EIC, Energize, Renewable Partnerships, Shields Energy, and Utility Team.
Well, you knew the purveyor with bad jokes had to get in here. I don't even think I need to introduce Jeff Curran my partner in crime and time. How are you?
I'm very well. The face for radio is here. I am here to bring down the proceedings, as you'll be pleased to hear.
Oh, God. You know, the idea that we've gone up to the levels of improving Telca.
Can I just say that Suk's been doing a great job, and that's why I'm here, because it's been going too smoothly.
In all seriousness, I mean, let's just give you some credit. I think I have to give him some credit, ladies and gentlemen. You did do all the interviews, and I think it's given you all the stuff that we've done over the last 8 years. It gave you such a different insight, didn't you? You said to me, this has really got you to understand how brilliant the broker sector is and what they do.
It was fantastic. I did a lot of interviews, I spent a lot of time on Zoom, particularly when it was warm and looking really nice and sunny outside. It seemed like such a bad idea, but actually it was brilliant because I got to spend time with founders, managing directors, senior management team leaders, really understanding their business, putting that all together, and then being able to pass that over to the judges. So the judges have done all the hard work, let's be frank. All I did was I asked questions of some very nice people. I enjoyed that bit. The judges did all the hard work. So again, thank you to the judges. However, just the insight, what you've been doing in this amazing year, has been brilliant. You know, some of the stories I heard were just fantastic. And I'm just pleased that we're here being able to do this. So technology is a great thing. We're talking about innovation, but the technology one that came before, it's critical. And I think for energy consultancies going forward, technology, innovation are going to be absolutely key to ensure that you're going to survive and thrive.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go to the Zoom room with the final for innovation, and then I will get Jeff Curran to open the golden envelope. Look, they're happy. They're waiting for you, Jeff. Look, come on.
Can I really make this a long time? So
look, someone's got their fingers crossed.
Best business solution innovation. The winner is Amber Energy.
Whoa!
Well, I like to see that. Someone's giving it.
Well, Amber Energy, many congratulations.
Thank you so much. There'll be some very happy people down there in Cardiff going into No Alcoholic Friday.
No Alcoholic Friday, that's brilliant. Jeff, you want to just say something about kind of, you know, this category, and congratulations. Because Amber have been, well, I think they've entered nearly every year, haven't they?
I think this is the first time that they've won, which is brilliant. But if I remember rightly from the interview that I did with Nick, innovation is one of your core values. And I think that really shone when both in the interview and then in the written entry that you did. So well done, great win.
Yeah, thanks very much. Innovation really is a core for us, and we put a lot of effort into trying to compare ourselves to other industries and bringing ideas into the utilities industry and give our customers what they want, because ultimately the customers create the return on the investments that we all make in our businesses, but also our clients make in their businesses. So no, we're delighted with this. So thank you very much for the award.
Absolutely excellent. And I think just one last thing, Jeff loves that background with all the bicycles, don't you? I mean, he's obsessed with it.
Absolutely. I'm off to the Tour de France. Hey, brilliant.
I'm the cycling elf. That's brilliant.
And that is a proper Christmas jumper.
Well, get on your bike. Many congratulations to you and the team at Amber. All the best.
Thanks very much.
Well, that is it. We've had some beer, now we've had a Christmas cycling elf. I think that that kind of says it all. But brilliant, many congratulations to them. Now we're going to move on again to the Customer Service Award. This is for large customers, and I think when it comes to customer service for large companies, it is different. You know, we look about the smaller ones, and it's about more hand-to-hand kind of, knowing people, knowing your client base. When it comes to the large customers, I think it's very different because you're going to have people that have to have teams that deal with customer service. You're going to have reputations that are risks. So that makes this level of integrity. And also the other thing about large customers, they have processes that mean that when you try and deal with them, you have to make sure you're dealing with the right people through the team. So all the nominations that you'll see now have managed to make sure that they deal with the big corporates that keep our society going in the best way. And when that comes to energy, that really does mean great customer service. So here are our finalists.
Best Customer Service Large, sponsored by the Energy Institute. Our nominations are Amber Energy, BRU, Consultancy Group, Full Power Utilities, Monarch Partnership, Professional Energy Services, Save Money, Cut Carbon, Schneider Electric, Utility Team, Utility Trade, YPO, and ZTP.
And to present the award, Director of External Affairs at the Energy Institute, or should I just say, wie geht's du, Nick Tartan?
Hello, wie geht's? Stuart, it's great to be able to iron a shirt and put a tie on for a change, so thanks for that excuse, first of all. The Telcas, I'd normally have a drink in my hand by this point, I think, but it's a pleasure to be here.
Nick, fantastic to see you. And I know you've been in Germany throughout. How are things? Everything all right?
Everything's good, everything's good. I mean, the Energy Institute's got members all over the UK and the world, so this year's been about getting our services to our customers, our members, and our other users. So I'm really pleased to present an award on customer service. It's so important. Your earlier guest talked about technology being really important, but I think for me, people are the other half of the equation, and I think this award is about that sort of engagement that's vital in the energy sector.
Before we go to the Zoom room, I mean, the Energy Institute does fantastic work, and I know that you have members who are both brokers and suppliers. How have you seen the way that the energy sector has dealt with this most difficult, and dare I say, I mean, most curveball year you could imagine? Do you think, your members, you have a global perspective. How do you think energy's done, Nick?
I mean, the resilience of the sector has been what's shone through. And I mean, we know it's a group of amazing individuals that do amazing work in normal times, keeping our economy and our lifestyle going. But actually to keep doing that in these circumstances, I think is what really stands out. It's been said earlier, but I think resilience has been the thing that's shone out.
Okay, I don't know how good your German. What is good luck in German? Come on, you must know that one. Okay, right, let's go to the Zoom room. Let's go to the Zoom room. And then, there we go. Someone's got a Christmas hat on. Even better. Way, well done, Christmas hat person. Right, Nick, you have your Teutonic envelope. Open away.
It's on the brown end of gold, I'm afraid. But, So it's a really tough year for customer service and tough competition from all these, I think, 12 contenders. But the winner of Best Customer Service Large is Save Money, Cut Carbon.
Oh my God, I just sang that person. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Nick, do you want to say a few words?
Yeah. I mean, what an achievement to win this particular award in this toughest of years. But also, I think I'm really chuffed that you've won it. I mean, I think good energy services aren't just about being affordable. They've got to be about being sustainable now. And I think that what you're doing at the company is great. So well done. Really good.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's an absolute honour to accept the award on behalf of Save Money, Cut Carbon, because customer service is really important from the top right the way down to everyone else. It really is at the heart of everything we do. So thank you very much.
How have you dealt with the difficulties around coronavirus? That, you know, when you work with the big corporates, as I said in the intro, they have processes, they have teams. How did you guys adapt to that this year, do you think?
There was two for us. We also won another award this year for the NHS Sustainability Partner of the Year. So obviously that's been really important to everybody, the fab work that they do and making sure that they're supported in some of their projects. And then on the flip side, we also deal with some really large hotel chain groups, which obviously have been hugely impacted by the pandemic. So it's really just making sure that we provided that support from one end of the spectrum to the other.
Well, you've done a brilliant job. You've got a great Santa hat. Have a great Christmas.
Thank you so much.
And all the
Thank you.
best.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations. Right, we're almost at the end. We've only got 3 awards to go, and the next one is one I think that had to be put out this year. And I think we've looked at diversity for many years in the energy sector. I think the energy sector has been, without doubts, and it's not alone, way behind the curveball when it comes to the whole issue of diversity. And I think that is changing because we need different people in the energy sector. We need people from different backgrounds, genders, ethnicities, but also what skills will we need? The days of just everyone being in engineering and going to energy are over. So diversity is going to be not just something that's important now, it'll be even more important in the years to come. So I'm delighted to reveal to you Diversity Pioneers.
Diversity Pioneers, sponsored by Energy Live News. Our nominations are Advantage Utilities, Carbon XGen, Consultancy Group, DB Group, Experienced Energy Solutions, Full Power Utilities, Monarch Partnership, Professional Energy Services, Shields Energy, Tri-Tility, Utility Trade, and YPO.
And Jeff's back again. And, diversity, all our jokes aside, about your plastic heritage.
Let's be frank.
Go on.
I think we're a glowing example of diversity. You're British. I'm a plastic paddy. It works.
In all seriousness, we've always said that. Years ago we did a Women in Energy series. We've always looked at, but I think there hasn't been enough. What's your view been around this?
I think the energy industry is a fantastic industry, and it does get tarred with this white men, middle-aged, middle class. In fact, I'm a prime example. I should go now. But I do think that actually energy consultancies are at the forefront because they are looking for that talent. So in some respects, you could say, should we have an award for this? Because they are probably ahead. However, I think it's a good thing for us to do. And as I said, it's always been close to our hearts.
And also, I want to be clear that we don't think of diversity just being about race or gender. Diversity of opportunity of people of different backgrounds as well.
We've had apprentices ourselves. We've had people that haven't gone to university come straight out of school. We've tried to look at just the whole mix. Is it the right person for the right job? Yes, absolutely. In the end, you want somebody that's the right person. But I still think that we should be celebrating those companies that really put it into their core values and try to make a difference.
All right, Jeff, let's go to the Zoom room. And if you're ready, hello, Zoom room, wave away. Great to see them. Jeff, would you like to announce the Diversity Pioneers of 2020?
I do love seeing everyone on screen, by the way, so it's great. So hello, everyone. Nice to see you. And the winner for Diversity Pioneers is Tri-Tility. Well done.
Well, many congratulations, Tritility. Oh, you're muted. Sound. Bottom left-hand corner.
Unexpected. Being a relatively new consultancy, less than 24 months since our inception, we're over the moon just to be nominated. So to win is fantastic. So thank you very much.
And Jeff, you talked about diversity. They're based in the Northeast, I think, from that accent. Only 24 months going. It doesn't matter what diversity is, but diversity is for the right area, isn't it?
Yes, but also, if I remember from the interview, they had embedded all of this straight from the start. External accreditation, how they wanted to lead in this, but also to make sure they got the best talent. So I think it's been great. Well done.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a core value for ours and has been since we started. The directors, Jamie White and Jonathan Gould, it's sort of the stem, the core of what they believe in, and treating people as individuals. So that's hopefully we can build upon that. And in another 24 months from now, we'll go into more awards, hopefully on the back of that. So thank you very much.
Brilliant. And I just want to know, that's not Nuki Brown? That looks like champagne there. Is that right?
Good old LPR. Not Nuki Brown, maybe later after this. Thank you.
Many congratulations.
Well
all the best. Brilliant win. Thank you for joining us. Right, we've only got 2 awards left, and I think it's come to the time where we look back and, the big ones are coming up, and I think these are really important. So we've got our most trusted large. And again, this, I think, about trust when it comes to large companies and trust, this is where reputations get made and destroyed in seconds. It takes nothing, as we've seen with certain brands this year. You get a story that leaks out and it's all over. You may have built trust over decades and it dissipates. Also, in terms of kind of how brokers have to deal with these large companies, there is a huge level of risk that are there. So it is with great pleasure I reveal the shortlist for our most trusted large.
Most Trusted Consultancy Large, sponsored by Haven Power. Our nominations are Amber Energy, BRU, Brownlow Utilities, Consultancy Group, Control Energy Costs, DB Group, NG Impact, Green Team Consulting, Indigo Swan, Mighty, Open Energy Market, Schneider Electric, and ZTP.
Well, it's a fantastic shortlist, and to join me to reveal the winner, I'm delighted to say it's Kelly Marie Lovesley, Head of TPI Relationship Management at Haven Power. Kelly Marie, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, absolutely excellent. And, with Haven, you're part of the Drax Group. You deal with big companies. What do you think about this category? And do you agree with what I said, that reputations can be lost in seconds, that take years to build when it comes to large companies?
Absolutely. And, this year has been such a tricky landscape for customers, TPIs, suppliers. So we're trying to navigate this together, and you've got to be able to trust the people that you're navigating it with, because there could be some decisions made that you need to work through together. So I absolutely think that, and you're right, trust takes a really long time to build and not a very long time to break. So for us, it's been really key to be able to work with a number of TPIs that we trust implicitly, and, that in return trust us. Ultimately, what you get is the best experience for customers.
And just briefly, your relationship with TPIs has gone on for, I think, from the very beginning. Why are they so important to you as an organisation?
Customers trust them to be able to give a balanced viewpoint of all suppliers and the industry, and to navigate some of the contracts. So, a standard energy contract isn't that difficult to navigate, but it doesn't also allow you to utilise that. So in order for brokers, TPIs, to be able to assist customers in navigating through the product, and also looking not just at the product for energy, but looking at energy services and, you know, the net zero carbon ambitions. It's so important. And of course, our ambitions go beyond net zero. We want to look at negative carbon. So we're trying to bring TPIs on board with us that are really interested in doing that as well. It's really important.
Sounds like exciting times ahead. Let's go to the Zoom room because I think they've waited long enough. Here we are, finalists. Give us a wave, finalists. Right, Kelly Marie, if I hand over to you to reveal the winner, please.
And the winner is, I'm really pleased to say, Consultancy Group. Well done.
Many, many congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's made myself and I'm sure all the Consultants team at home around the country very, very happy.
Kelly Marie, do you want to say a few words?
I'm just really pleased for you guys on winning this. It's such a key area, and you know, trust is so important. And we've worked together as two companies for a really long time. So I'm so excited for you all. Well, congratulations to everybody in the degree, of course, but really well done. And we look forward to continuing working with you in the future.
Yeah, same with you. Thank you.
And why is trust so important for you guys when you operate there? I mean, it's kind of the vital thing. We've always said that we wanted Telca to be about trust, and still there are some companies out there we all know that don't do it. Why does it matter to you so much at Consultancy?
I think it's been mentioned many times today already. It should be a prerequisite really for any organisation that wants to work within our industry. We've had transparency as a value since we were established 25 years ago, and it's core to driving our success that we've had. It's instilled on your first day of employment with us, and it stays with you thereafter. And we're really proud about it. So to win this award 2 years in a row, yeah, it means a hell of a lot to all of us. So thank you again to you and all the judges.
No problem. Brilliant. Congratulations. Have a great Friday afternoon. All the best.
Thank you.
Well, that's it. Nearly there. We are about to reveal our Consultancy of the Year. But let me just take you through what's been a great day, hopefully, for you watching at home or wherever you've been. And what I really want to say is this, that, you know, for Jeff and I, for the entire team here, you know, this has been a very difficult year for everyone. We all know that. And I do think, as I said at the beginning, I sound like a broken record. I think the energy sector has surprised us in the way it's dealt with it. And I think the awards we've gone through so far, trust, customer service, innovation, technology, diversity, just to name a few, kind of shows you how much things are different from the days where, you know, being a broker was about a good price and that was it. It's a much more rounded and important part of what you offer now that really, and really, I think that is what we're looking for the final winners. You've got to be the all-round. You've got to be the one that can do all the things that matter, to give that great service, to be innovative, to look at technology around net zero, to make sure that you are always there for your clients and you work with suppliers in the right way. And more importantly, you communicate. So it is with great pleasure. Here is our final list, the final award for Consultancy of the Year.
Our final award, Consultancy of the Year, sponsored by Positive Energy. Our nominations are Amber Energy, BRU, Brownlow Utilities, Catalyst Digital Energy, Consultancy Group, DB Group, Indigo Swan, Mighty, Schneider Electric, Utility Team, and Utility Trade.
And I'm joined again by Steve Daniels from Positive Energy. Steve, how have you thought the show's gone so far?
Yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. There's been some great companies, some great consultancies. Yeah, I think it's been fantastic. It's great to celebrate achievement.
And before you announce the winner, just looking at what we've seen, and as I mentioned there in that intro, the diversity of different things that the award have done. The winner of this award really has been ticking all the boxes. And I think for you, you said at the beginning, you always wanted to work with the consultants. They play a vital part. What do you think they will bring, more importantly, to the businesses moving forward, to the companies that, there may be some that struggle next year, but we hope we're starting to recover. Why do you think consultants will matter even more in 21?
I think they're absolutely crucial in the whole energy chain, if you will. We've already heard from people talking earlier today about the reasons why they're there, why they're so important. Things like trust, wading through what can be seen as quite a difficult industry to get pricing through, and having transparency, things like that. I think that they're absolutely vital in having that conduit between supplier and customer. For us, as a business, they're absolutely crucial, and long may that continue.
Well, let's not wait any longer. We'll go to the Zoom room. Here are our finalists for Consultancy of the Year. Big cheers to you guys. Well done. Every single one of you have done a brilliant job. Steve, can I hand over to you to announce our final award winners, please?
Thank you. And just before I do that, I'd like to just congratulate all 11 of you for what you've done this year. It's obviously been an incredibly difficult year, as we've really sort of touched on, but well done, everyone. And I'm delighted to say, with a gold envelope for the second time today, Amber Energy. Well done. Massive congratulations.
Well, Steve, you've got your glass of champagne there. Ho, ho, ho. What a perfect jumper. Many congratulations.
Thanks very much. Yeah, not a cycling elf jumper, but still getting in the Christmas spirit.
Steve, do you want to say a few words?
Yeah, I mean, huge congratulations. Well done. I mean, it's brilliant for yourself, for the staff, for the company, for moving forward. It's an accolade that is absolutely fantastic. So from everyone at Positive, we take our hat off to you and wish you and your staff all the success moving forward.
Thank you very much. No, it means a huge amount. We're out there. We're constantly trying to battle to save people time, money, and carbon. And it's been a challenging year for a number of our clients in certain sectors, and working with our partners in suppliers and being innovative to help people. We've managed to keep the pace up, and looking forward to next year when we can get out and see people face to face again.
Well, you deserve the accolade in this most difficult of years. Many congratulations. Our winner, Consultancy of the Year, Amber Energy. Brilliant. Many congratulations to them, and many congratulations to every single one of our winners. Let me bring in my partner in crime as we end this show. And it's been a roller coaster of a year and a roller coaster of a show. But in all seriousness, every single one of those winners, brilliant. And all the people who got nominated, brilliant.
Yeah, look, there were so many companies involved that actually just getting shortlisted was an amazing accolade anyway. But can I just say, we really miss you lot. And while this is great that we can do this via technology, we will be seeing you next year for definite. We are going to venues, we're checking them out, make sure that they're all socially distant, that they're doing all the COVID-19 protocols. We want to be back, we want to meet you, we want to see you again. And don't forget, you've got the joy of me in the new year bringing the trophies. I bet you can't wait.
Oh, God, yes. So if you've won one, commiserations. You've got Jeff coming around to see you in the new year. Now, in all seriousness, you'll be getting the trophies. And as I said, the Telca report will be coming out on Monday. We'll let people know how they can download that, but that is a great bit of research. I can't go without saying thank you to all of our sponsors. You see their names on the screen. If you won, absolutely massive congratulations. Make sure you do hashtag Telca20. Jeff, he did a hard day's work at least this year. I know that much. Now, he's done a brilliant job pulling this all together. Our production team, our researchers, all of the team here at Energy Live News. And as it's Christmas, it wouldn't be remiss without saying that we wish you a fantastic Christmas, a really happy and safe New Year. And as Jeff said, we'll be back with Telca next year, hopefully next June, and we will make sure that we do it live, because whatever this was good, but he's right. Let's get back, let's get the sector going. Have a great 2021, everyone. All the best.
Merry Christmas.
Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you to everyone who entered. Thank you for watching Telca 2020, and we hope that you will join us again next June, live and in person.